6, 7, 8 years old, I was hanging out at the Skagit River. I lived on a farmhouse 4 miles south of Mount Vernon. My mom thought I was going to drown. So she got me lessons at the Y when I was 9 years old. And that changed my whole life, basically. I started living at the Y. I mean, I just thought it was the greatest place.
Everybody was down there all the time. They had pool tables and ping pong and swimming.
I was playing basketball one day in the fall. People were coming in through into the gym onto the balcony of the pool, and I wondered why they were all going down the balcony, and I went over. And it was a high school dual meet, and I just looked down from the balcony and I saw all those guys warming up and then the races, and I don't know, I just thought that was the greatest thing I'd ever seen. I went down that following Monday and asked Ilo if I could, Coach Sandy, if I could join the team, and he welcomed me on the team.
Ilo Sandy was the one that taught me to swim. Ilo worked with so many kids through the YMCA.
I say I learned to swim in the 7th grade. Actually, I could probably dog paddle or something, so I didn't learn, but Ilo was the one that got us competitive swimming.
He took the swimmers to swim meets all over the Northwest in his car.
You know, he was just always there to take me to a meet or encourage me. My sophomore year in high school, he says, "You want to go to the Olympic trials?" I said, "Well, I don't have enough money to go." I said, "But I'd love to go." And he says, "I'm going to start fundraising." And so I made it to the trials at 16 years old. And the first guy we meet when we walk in the door was Coach Armbruster from the University of Iowa, Dave Armbruster. Ilo knew him, so I ended up getting a swimming scholarship there. And I never thought I'd ever make it to college, but that basically was my route to making it to college. Nobody in my family had ever gone to college before. And 3 days after I graduated from high school, I drove back to Iowa City and stayed there 4 years. Came back out to see what was going on here in the Pacific Northwest, and that started my coaching career. And I just started applying everything I'd learned from Ilo and my college coach and everything I'd read and experienced and put it together. I didn't know if I could coach or not. And the kids just swam out of their minds, you know. Well, then as a result of that, I got called into the athletic director's office, Joe Kearney, and Joe says, "You want to be head coach here at the University of Washington?" And, you know, and I about fainted. But I said, "Well, I'll give it my best shot." By 1974, we were 4th at the NCAAs for men. 3 weeks later, we went to the National AAUs in Dallas, and we got 2nd at USC in Dallas. I thought we were going to win the NCAA within the next 2 or 3 years. Mount Vernon Y and Ilo, that pool, that little 20-yard pool, 4 lanes wide, 60 by 20, that little pool made the difference in my whole life. I mean, if there hadn't been a pool there and a YMCA.
If Ilo hadn't have taught me to swim, I wouldn't have got a scholarship. I wouldn't have had a college degree.
The Y and the swimming gave us a good foundation because the guys are good. The guys were all very, very good.
One of the things it taught me was to be honest with everybody. We joked an awful lot, we kidded around and played games on each other, but in the long run it taught you honesty and to be truthful with all of your friends and to respect each other as individuals. Something I think has stood me in good stead throughout all my life after that.
So I figure you already have this, but I wanted to present you with one for your somewhere else at your house.
Oh. I'm gonna cry. I'm just an old guy that did pretty well. Oh man. Well, I just wish you all the success with this project and hope it turns out good. And like I explained, you know, that pool made all the difference in my life, you know. And I've always felt I've had the greatest life you could possibly have, you know, with all the kids I swam with and all the kids I coached. I miss it terribly. But
Jack Goobert, I liked him when he first started on the swimming team, and he was a nice kid, a very polite kid, and everything else. But when I set the state record in the individual medley in 1951, Jack came up the next year, and he beat my record, and I haven't liked him since. And that's not true. Jack is still a great